MT4 brokers. Let's have a look here. Okay, on the 4-hour chart I have it. You can see here that we had an agreement in price, and then price rallied, we moved sideways, and then we gapped higher. Price managed to poke into this area, which is where price left from. And looking at this here, it's very difficult to see on this time frame, but you can see very clearly on the daily that we have a parent-child relationship which looks like this. Okay, so price rallied, we moved sideways. Let's do a proper analysis. So all of these, see, these two candles are related. This one and this one are related. So there's a difference. We have these two are related and these two are related, but they're not related together. And so this is telling me that the demand is in here. Price went up because we closed above the high of this section. We pulled the slingshot back. So this whole move originated from the low of this candle here. And so from the low of this candle here to the low of the area here, times 2 times the size, would be a very interesting area to begin to buy. So now we have an area to buy below price and an area to sell above price based on a chaos order analysis. Let's do another example. Let's look at Bitcoin and do the same thing. You can do this on the weekly chart. You can do this on the 1 minute chart, on the tick chart, on the monthly, on the 6-month chart. It doesn't matter. It's exactly the same. Okay, and you can see here that we had this nice area, this nice departure. Okay, we had these candles related. The high of this candle, which is the one that left, is right there. This is where price came to, almost to the pip, then we left. We came a little bit deeper, and then we left. And the next one went through it. And where did it go to? Well, this one, and this one, and this one, and this one are related. So 1, 2, 3, all these 4 candles are related, but this one is not. So this candle here is the one that left. The high of the candle, so the slingshot, is right there. You can see right there. Do I not have my... Got my wrong thing. Let me drag this over here. Sorry, I thought they looked the same. Actually, we're just going to go back to the example very quick because that was a very interesting area. EuroCAD. See, this is just a weekly chart. So here, S&D. Just going to put this on. So here we had the high of this candle, the high of the candle that left, right there. So let that load, boom. This is, the slingshot was pulled back to here, and this is exactly almost where price went to. And inside this wick, there's going to be another pattern on probably the daily chart. Okay. We have another one just down here, which is below, which is gorgeous. This is a very nice departure. This is where price kind of, again, was gapping higher. So you can see when price comes down close to this area here, we are seeing an enormous influx of buying. Okay, let's do one more example. This is Bitcoin. We'll have a look here. Okay, so let's find where we have the mess. When I say mess, I simply mean where price is trading pretty actively. So price is trading pretty actively kind of around here, wasn't it? Okay, so price has a pretty easy time moving around this, kind of moving higher and lower. We have short visits out here, and out here. Okay, so that's telling us the price points above here, that was very bad, and below here are attractive buy and sell points. So if we look at those, first of all, we want to find areas where price has been very little, and price has not been above this one very much, and it has not been below this one or this one very much. And so you can see this candle and this candle are related. This is the one that left, and so the high of this candle to the high of the area is right here. So this is where price will react in the future, very likely. We didn't quite get there, so that's still an opportunity that's waiting to happen. So at the 13,896, the $13,900 mark, we're probably going to see a lot of selling begin to happen, because this is where people who got in down here are cashing in. The same thing down here, we spoke about this little area here where price was trading sideways for quite a significant period of time. We have all of these candles are related, so we have these 1, 2, 3, 4, these 5 white candles are related. This one is not related, and this was not related. So we have a parent, and we have child and a child here. So the low of this candle to the low of the area is where price is likely going to react in the future. We spoke about this ages ago, that this is where price would come to, about the 40, I think we talked about the 40-100 area. Price came to that area, and we're now moving to the opposite side of the market. But again, this is the weekly chart. We go into the 4-hour, we can do the same thing. So if you have a look here, and we'll do the same thing. Just ask yourself the question, where do we have clarity? So we have clarity above this box. We have, oops, wrong thing. We have price moving around in here pretty easily. A little time spent here, a little bit of time spent here. And so you want to be above this area to sell. What do we have above that area? We have this area of supply, just here, 4-hour supply. Below price, you can see the price managed to move down here, which is the beginning of the sell zone, which is the low of this candle here. And up below that, we have something else where we have price rallying, accumulating, rallying, accumulating, testing, and departing. So we have a slingshot that tested this area here. We have this one here, which is an extended period of trading, then price left. So we have a few areas. So the low of this candle to here, oops, is an interesting price point for future reference. We have another one. Let's take the whole area from here to the low of this candle. So this is like the 90, I don't know, what's that, 9300, and this is like the 90, maybe 100, 9150. These are very interesting price points for us, and we discussed this a week or so ago in another analysis. So keep this stuff in mind, and if you look at this, you can see here that we had price kind of moving around like messy for quite some time. Price had a tough time moving above that. We had a tough time moving, I would just do kind of above here, sorry, below here. We had sideways price movement. When price leaves like this, you have to look for the area that was strong enough to cause price to move away to the other area of the market, okay, which we had just down here, and it originated from this area just here. So let's have a look at that price point, see what it's called. And then once it clicks it off, then we'll go down. This is the 11272. Let's go down to the 30-minute chart if I have data, and we'll look inside that and do another analysis. Yes, if you look here, we had an agreement in price, how price is moving down and up and down and up. Okay, so if you see here, we're going to have to go to a smaller time frame because we want to look at the details in here. Let's go smaller yet if I have it. Yes. So here we have what we'll refer to as chaos. Where's the clarity? The clarity begins around here. Because we're selling, we want to look above price. And so, looking at this, we have an interesting window for selling opportunity from around here, where the beginning of the sell zone is the highest test back into that area. Since the departure, we go down to the 4-hour chart, and it looks like that. So now instead of selling at this, we're selling at an area of supply above this. So price came down, the slingshot was pulled back, and we left. So last time price came to this area, it was sold very aggressively. I mean, look how far we went almost back to the origin of this move. So now we have an interesting window of opportunity for starting at the high of this little wick just here. Okay, I've been going for half an hour, so I'm going to finish this up. If you have any questions, please drop them in the comments below or in the Discord channel. And thanks again for watching.